Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA Ball. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Pass to Capella. Back to Thompson. Here he goes. Some solid defense from Williams.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And how about the Thunder? Doris, last season, bringing home the first major professional sports title in the state of Oklahoma.
And what a fan base they have celebrating this historic achievement. And you think about the way this roster was built, through smart draft choices, through player development, and through a young, brilliant basketball coach. This team remains young, they're united, they're together, and it could be the first of many.
Pass to Capella. 5 to shoot. Thompson.
That is Thompson's game, rocking the rim and giving his team some energy.
And the call is going to be, yes, on an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays the judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Thompson. And there's a 3-second violation. Here's Oklahoma City now. And let's swing it over to the sideline. And here's Malley.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. We talked about Jalen Williams and what he wanted to see from his team defensively against him. He told me we just have to be aware of where he is at all times. The second you lose sight of him, that's when he'll torch you. We all got to be on the same page. It seems like Williams will be a central focus for them tonight. Back to you, Brian.
And Allie, thank you for that. Wide open look. And it's Holmgren missing.
Boy, that was his shot to miss. This guy's a terrific mid-range shooter.
Here's Thompson. Back to Capella. Pass to Durant. 4-3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy's 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
And the Rockets with possession here, following the bucket by the Thunder.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
Houston shooting their first free throws. Game. And it's exceptional, the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
And it's Shepherd missing.
And the defense got away with one. That's a shot he typically makes.
Woo-hoo-hoo! The burst of speed from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Put it on the deck, get to the cup.
Now here's Capella. Here's Durant. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
And Houston has possession. SGA with a steal. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Wow, Dort showing off that incredible strength as he takes it right to the rack for a slam.
Houston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. That one's off. He hits the second from the line. 23 seconds left to play in the first. SGA with it. On the take. Thompson pulls it in. For three, Durant. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Rockets on top, up by 2. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Houston's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
They have done a tremendous job of drawing contact and putting officials in a place where they simply have to make the call.
Pass to Durant. Here's Shepherd. Thompson left side. And here's Durant. Off target with the three.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's SGA on the drive.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander just slicing his way inside. No doubt on the finish.
Here's Thompson. The shot's good. Thompson's got 8. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The three, Smith hits. The trifecta. Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Thunder are trying to be efficient scoring. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, ultimately, it just comes down to taking what the defense gives you and trusting your teammates. You need them to win at a high level. That's clear as day, and I want to win at a high level, so I have no option. Brian, back to you.
Sharing the rock. Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Holmgren. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It goes on Kevin Durant. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Back to Durant. Durant draws the double. Pass to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Wow, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West.
Yeah, and they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
Screen by Capella. 6 to shoot. Houston needs to get off a shot. For 3. Durant's shot is off.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Dort's shot is good.
Boy, Lou Dort was dialed in from distance. You give him that corner look, he's taking it.
Pass to Durant. Durant draws the double. Puts up a 3. And is Holmgren with a rebound. Thunder leading by 6. The shot by Dort, no good. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And so they foul intentionally. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Pass to Shepard. Now here's Thompson. Outside Durant. Over Dort.
This guy is so strong physically. Lou Dort locked in defensively.
Here's SGA. He's got 13. Drives to the hoop. Williams from long range. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
Pass to Durant. Connects on the 17-footer. Durant's got 5 now.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Outside, SGA. Stolen by Capella. On the wing, Durant. And now we've got an intentional foul. And Houston has possession. 1-point game. And it's Capella with the jam.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Pass to Holmgren. And Smith over to help. And here's SGA. Just 4 to shoot. Inside. And it's Holmgren missing. On the wing, Thompson. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Outside Durant. Pass to Thompson for the lead. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
And the Thunder were already a tough defensive unit, Doris. Went out and got more stoppers last season in Isaiah Hartenstein and Alex Caruso.
It is a prerequisite for Mark Daigneault that you be able to guard your backside off on the defensive end. They lean into their strengths. They were the best of the West in 2024, and then you go out and get better. That front office is first level good. So good.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Houston on D. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And an intentional foul right there. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. It's not messing around inside.
Yeah, the defense making it way too easy for Holmgren. Gotta push him farther out than this.
Pass to Shepard. Outside Durant. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Ooh, it's stolen away. Here's Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
And this is his second and third free throws tonight.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Here's Shepard. Pass to Smith. On the wing, Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Capella. Now Durant. Dort defending. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Thunder leading by 4. And here's Holmgren. Covered by Smith. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Well, at that size, guys, doesn't take much elevation for Chet to finish. The D has to do a better job keeping him out of the paint.
Back to Durant. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside for Dort. Shot's good. SGA making the play. And it's a 9-point Oklahoma City lead.
Boy, nice rise and fire from Lou Dort.
On target from range.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Down low. Holmgren. Can't cash it in from close range. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Timeout.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Do it for the third quarter. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by 6. And we're coming back in just... Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Rockets trail by 6. KD gets a step. And it's slammed in by Durant.
It is unfair that a 7-footer can be that smooth, that agile off the bounce. Kevin Durant did some nice work. That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Thunder.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Oklahoma City leading by 7. Oh, Chet Holmgren standing tall.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Pass to Durant. Misses the 3. So it's Oklahoma City now. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
Outside Durant. They double-team Durant. From deep. Jacks up a 3.